Welcome to the Industry Leader Update
by ReverseFortunes.com.
Why the United States credit downgrade is good news for reverse mortgage backed securities.
And why attitude is everything.
Your reverse mortgage news and commentary begin now. Just this last week, the U.S. government had their credit rating downgraded.
For the first time in history, Shannon.
Absolutely, Eric. S&P or Standard & Poor's downgraded the U.S. government's credit rating from a AAA, which is the best, to an AA+. But not only them, we also had Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac's credit ratings decreased as well.
How does that affect our industry, Shannon?
Well, actually, there is a silver lining. The HECM Mortgage Backed Securities, which is a secondary market for reverse mortgages, has actually fared well or even slightly better. And there's a reason for that with investors.
Why is that?
They're looking for two things. Investors want safety, and they also want a decent rate of return, and they can find both with HECM mortgage-backed securities.
Now, let me ask you this, Shannon. How does this affect the, say, originators on the streets?
Well, you know, pricing is important. Of course, that's going to determine your interest rate. So for the time being, we are in a low interest rate environment, and even with the downgrade of the U.S. credit, we're going to fare well.
That's excellent, Shannon.
So maybe the U.S. government could balance their checkbook and spend what they earn. Apparently that's not the case, but in the meantime, the mortgage-backed security market for reverse mortgages is faring well.
That's good.
Eric, I love getting mail. I mean, I send a lot of mail out, right?
Yeah.
But we actually got a lot of responses from the email that you wrote, the letter from the CEO. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that?
Well, you know, I just talked a little bit about attitude and how important attitude is in our industry right now. You know, there's so many things that we can't control as originators, right?
Very true.
Yeah, but there are things we can control. And one of those things is attitude. We got a lot of return emails.
Smiling attitude.
Smiling attitude. Keep the attitude positive.
All right.
Good attitude.
Yes.
We got a lot of return emails, a lot of people thanking us. We really appreciate those return emails. Those mean a lot to us. That way we know that we're going in the right direction, Shannon.
Yep. And it was timely, too.
Absolutely. It was very timely. But I wanted to comment on a couple of the emails that we received. Attitude is everything, but I talked about the difference between an originator who originates 5 loans a month versus an originator who originates 6 loans a year.
Big difference.
And I made a comment that attitude plays a big part of that. And I still agree with that. There was a couple of people, however, that said, you know, maybe training is part of that as well, and systems and technology. And I would agree with them. Training, systems, technology, marketing are all important facets of a successful reverse mortgage originator. However, positive attitude is still key, Shannon.
That's the fuel in the car, right?
Absolutely, the fuel in the car.
All the skills in the world, but if you don't have the right attitude. But Eric, I love that letter. I mean, you sent it, I got to read it, but most of all, thank you, our loyal viewers, and also those who read our weekly emails for responding. It really means a lot to us.
Thank you very much. You guys have a great week this week.
Have a great one, and we'll see you again next week.